going
Oh,
through there
yeah.
a lot faster than they were earlier this morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to flow faster right here. The bark is so thick on them, you know, and it
Yeah.
takes a little while to for them to warm up.
Sure.
You wait till after lunch, you'll get a good shot. It used to be all buckets, and in the last 10 years, we switched over to being almost all lines.
Yeah, I see that. You got quite the system set up here
Oh yeah,
with these tap lines.
yeah, it's a good thing because I couldn't be hauling buckets around like I used to when I was younger.
Sure,
You
so
can kind of see these bubbles flowing through the lines.
Oh yeah. There
And
we
they're
go.
going pretty slow right now because it's just starting out. We had 14 degrees here this morning, which is pretty cold. Normally what you'd like to get is temperatures down to about 25 at night and maybe 35 to 50 during the day. You want that freeze thaw.
Sure.
That really causes the sap to run.
Yeah, today's got to be a great day then.
Oh yeah.
For you, right? I mean, it's gorgeous out right now.
Today is really good. The only thing is it's starting a little bit later this morning than it would typically start the running. If it would only have gotten down to 25 last night,
Sure.
it would be running a lot faster right now.
Yeah. Okay, and then talk to me about the type of tree that you're using here, Mark, because I understand that you can use, there's like 22 different types of
maple species, Acer species. What we have mostly here is sugar maples and red maples, with the predominant tree being in this woods is sugar maples. And so when we first bought the farm and we first started doing it, we had a lot of very big trees, but they were far apart. So we could put like 2 buckets on each tree and do like about 4 taps and 2 taps into each bucket. And then as the younger trees grew up, they're kind of crowding out. Well, some of these trees were so old, and you can kind of see by looking at some of those big trees, the lower branches, they used to have these giant crowns that would go way out because they were farther apart.
Sure.
But now, as more of these young trees are growing taller, they're shading out those lower big branches, and they're dying off. And luckily, some of the big trees are kind of growing upwards too.
Mark, so obviously on the way in, I saw your orchard. You got tons of fruit trees here.
Oh yeah, about 30 acres of fruit trees, mostly apples, but some tart cherries, some pears, and some plums.
Tell me about what we got going on here.
Well, we've got about an 18-acre sugar maple woods, and Sue and I started making syrup here in 1986. We bought the farm in 85 and started making syrup in 86. And then when I got laid off from my job in 1992, I used some of my severance money to buy an evaporator. And then we started doing that, and I inquired whether I could join the St. Paul Farmers Market. And at the time, Patty Brand was the manager, and she said, well, we don't need any more apple vendors or vegetable vendors, which I had said I could take. But then when I said, I'm going to do maple syrup too, her ears perked up, and she said, well, then we can let you into the market, because we lost our maple syrup vendor. So I came in 1993, and I've been selling maple syrup and honey and jellies, and then a lot of the other fruits that we grow here on the farm, and apples and cider. I can't remember if that Impact chocolate beer. Then we dump it into here, and we got a hand wash station then. All right, get this. Help me. Here, you can taste it.
All right. Oh yeah. Wow. That's good stuff, Maynard.